Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to talk to you about income tax arrears for UK taxpayers. Now, do you live in the UK and you're self-employed or even as a PAYE? But this video really is for self-employed people. I'll make another video for PAYE. Now, income tax is the tax that UK taxpayers pay to the government. And you might ask, why do I need to pay income tax? Pay so much money already. It's because your tax, that income tax, is what the government uses as revenue. Revenue to build and maintain public infrastructure, things like road, hospitals, emergency services, you name it, welfare programs. That's where they get their money from. So believe it or not, they need the money. If you're PAYE and you're working for an employer, the money goes out of your account before you even see it. So what happens is, if you look at your pay slip, the very top will be your gross income. And then underneath it, usually it will be the income tax. And then it will be the national insurance contributions. If you're paying pension, it'll be the pension. If you're paying union fees, whatever it is that goes out, that's how it works. Now, if you're an employee, it goes out automatically. You don't even see it. It just goes straight to HMRC. However, if you're self-employed, you have to physically tell HMRC, this is my profit, this is my income, this is my expenses, and they would that is you filing your returns. That is you telling them. But what tends to happen, a lot of people get into arrears. Now, there are different reasons why you could get into arrears as a self-employed person. One, it could be that you forgot. That's one of the main reasons. People forget to pay. To file their returns. And if you forget, HMRC will send you a reminder, and then you start getting late payment charges. And also you get interest on the balance outstanding. So it's usually better to either put a reminder in your diary, or better still, because if you're self-employed and you have so much going on in the business, it is very, very difficult, or it's very easy, should I say, to forget. Get somebody who can do it for you. And who do you want to get? To be honest with you, I would say get a tax efficient accountant or a bookkeeper. They're professionals, they're specialists, and they know what they're doing. And better still, they'll take that burden off you. They'll do the heavy lifting for you, and they'll say, Olu, look, we need to do this. Give me your receipts, give me your this, give me your that. How much do you pay for that? How much? They would work it out for you. And they're there to help you. Right? Why do I say this? Income tax is one of those priority bills that has to be paid. It's one of those priority bills that has to be paid. If you don't pay it, HMRC can make you bankrupt. They could add more charges to your debt. They could send the bailiffs around. They could take money from your bank account. So to avoid all of these things that they could do, they can send you to prison if they think, now this is drastic, they don't tend to do it, but there's something called culpable neglect. If they think you're trying to evade paying tax, it's called tax evasion. Or if they think you have the money and you're neglecting to pay, they can go down that route. They'll go to the magistrate court, get a fine, and it just gets messy. So the first thing you need to do is to check whether you do owe the money. Why do I say that? Everybody makes mistakes. HMRC could make a mistake. You might have actually filed your returns, or something happened. So just check that you do owe the money and the amount they say you owe is correct. So the next thing you need to do is pick up the phone and call the income tax helpline. I'll leave a number in the below so you can call them. Now they're very good, but before you call them, make sure you have all your details and the reasons why you've in arrears. You can actually ask, when you call them, you can ask for something called time to pay. So basically what you're saying to them is, can you please give me more time to pay off this arrears? Now, why do people get into arrears? As I said before, it could be that you forgot. It could be that you were not well. It could be that you just got so entangled with business. If you haven't got the money to get an accountant and things are tight because you just started trading, then if you want to read about it for like £20 or £12, you can get some books. I'll leave a link below on 2 books that are very good, 2 or 3 books that are good, where you can actually read about it yourself. But the most important thing, you have to be organized. As a self-employed person, one of the things that you need to make sure you're on top of is your admin. So your taxes is part of it. You need to put a reminder set a reminder for yourself to remind you when to file your returns. Also, because if you're new to being self-employed, there's some certain things that you need help with. There's a book I read about by Daniel Priestley, fantastic book about entrepreneur revolution. I'll put a link below. And the book is very good for new entrepreneurs or new people that are self-employed. Like if you're a hairdresser or an accountant or a taxi driver or a builder or whatever, a painter, an artist, a teacher, and you're going self-employed. What that book says is a lot of people who are going from being an employee to being self-employed, they forget that they're no longer an employee. So they want to do everything in their business. He said, rather than do that, you need to step back and do what's best for your business. Do what you're good at and delegate the bits that you're not good at. And why do I say that? I go back to the point of saying, get an accountant, get a bookkeeper, let them do that for you because that's their area of expertise. However, as I said before, if you want to do it yourself, you can. You just have to be on top of it and get organized. So back to what you can do. Contact HMRC, ask them for more time to pay. Now, how do you know what you can pay? Look at your income and outgoings. Whatever you have left is called surplus income. If you have a surplus income of £100, after paying all your bills and expenses, then make that offer to them. If you have £50, whatever surplus income you have, maybe you can put £20 for emergencies and then offer the rest to them. Now, one thing I will say to you, if you make an offer to anybody, any creditor, irrespective of whether they say yes or no, what I would do, if I were in your shoes, I would start making those payments. Why? Because it's better to make the payment after you've made an offer than not make anything at all. Because when they look at the account, they'll say, Olu said she was going to pay £100 last month. She hasn't even paid it. Like 3 months ago, she said she was going to make you £100. And they will look at your account and say, has she paid? No, she hasn't. So why is she making an offer then? She hasn't even paid it. But if you pay we're now in July, August, September, £300, A, has been paid into the account. B, has reduced your balance. So if you're going to make an offer, stick to it and set up a standing order and start paying it. That's 1. 2, when you do your income and expenditure and you find that you don't have any money because things are tight, you're struggling, then you can ask HMRC to put a hold on your account. to give you more time to receive help, to do what is called income maximization, to seek specialist advice. Maybe you need help with your personal finances, or you need help with the business finances. So I'll leave a number below for tax aid, and I'll also leave a number for the business deadline. Now, these organizations are very good. They'll talk you through whatever problem you have. And also, if you need further help, like for your personal finances, one of the things you can actually do will be to contact the Citizens Advice Bureau, and they will have a holistic view of your finances. Sometimes then they'll be able to talk to you about different options that would suit your circumstances. So if you ask HMRC to give you more time to now look at your finances, that's what they can do. I'll round up this video by saying, if you have income tax arrears, one, find out that is actually correct, that you do owe it, that you're liable for that debt. Two, contact HMRC and ask for more time to pay. And how you can work out what you can afford is, do your income outgoings. What if you have a surplus income, take £20 as emergency and give them the rest. Three, contact HMRC if you don't have any income left, if you actually have a deficit, what I'll call a deficit budget, i.e. you don't have any money and you're struggling. Tell them, I'm having financial problems, I'm struggling, I just want more time to go and sort out my finances. I'm going to seek professional help, seek specialist help, business deadline, tax aid, Citizen Advice Bureau, Step Change. They're all the organizations that you can actually contact, and they will help you. I hope you find value in this. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, or if you have any questions relating to income tax in the United Kingdom, leave a comment below and I'll get back to you. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye.